Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, August 25th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Arundel County. Wow, the last Friday of August, and that means that school can't be far behind. Sorry, kids and parents. All right, but it is Friday, so let's get this done and head into the weekend, shall we? And with that start of school, yes, that is happening on Monday, comes a warning to drivers about school buses. They will be on the road, and when you do see a flashing red light or an extended arm, you need to stop at least 20 feet away. We do have a great graphic for different road types and the requirements, so you do want to check that out at eyeonannapolis.net, and please be careful for the kids and for your wallet. The fine and the points are significant, and the buses all have cameras now. As for when the kids actually go back to school, it's a little bit of a staggered start. Monday will be grades 1 through 5 and grades 6 and 9. And on Tuesday, it is grades 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. And the pre-K and the kindergarten crowd will head back on Wednesday. This is pretty cool. Remember last summer when the pool at Harbor House couldn't open because they didn't have any money? And the Atlas Restaurant Group, which is the people that own the Chop Tank, came to the rescue and donated the money to open it? Well, they're working with the public housing communities once again. They're hosting a free farmers market on September 9th. Apparently, they own a farm that provisions their restaurants, and they're going to be bringing food to Annapolis for purchase or for giving away to those in need. Very cool, and thank you to Atlas. If you or your kid has student debt, you know that payments are ready to resume in October. Well, to help you out a little bit, the Maryland Higher Education Commission has established a student loan debt relief tax credit program, which is a mouthful to say, but there is $18 million available. You want to head to mhec.maryland.gov, and that is mhec.maryland.gov. And then you just want to search for debt relief tax credit. That'll bring you to the page and you can apply right there online. And with August nearly gone, that means that winter is coming. The Community Action Agency has opened up applications for the Energy Assistance Program. The state has increased the eligibility requirements so more people can actually qualify. Now, the secret here is to apply before BG&E turns you off. Once they turn you off, it becomes very problematic. You can apply now at aaccaa.org. That's aaccaa.org. And that's a real easy URL. All right, let's talk weekends happenings. And man, there are a lot of them. Tonight, starting at 5 p.m., Jaws will be playing at Sofo's monthly Movie Under the Stars. It really will start at about 8:15, but you can get there at 5, get a spot, get a bite to eat from Grumps, listen to some live music. It does happen in the parking lot of the Bay Ridge Plaza down toward the library end. And then after that, you want to head just down the road to Caliente Grill for salsa night. That's the dance, not the sauce. You can learn how to dance the salsa, and it is a fun night for sure. Tomorrow, if you're not in Dublin, Ireland, you are stuck watching the Navy-Notre Dame game on CBS. Kickoff is at 2:30 p.m. and go Navy. Tomorrow night is Dinner Under the Stars on West Street and likely one of the last remaining ones for this year, just because the weather will start to turn fairly soon, so you may want to take advantage of that. And on Sunday, the Annapolis 10-miler, or the A10, is happening for the folks who are psycho enough to want to get up that early on a Sunday morning and run for 10 miles. It starts and ends at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium at 7 a.m. and should be wrapped up by about 10 a.m. There will be rolling road closures in that whole West Annapolis Pendennis Mount area. My advice is that if you're not participating, avoid the area and stay in bed. Looking into some multiple day events. Tomorrow and Sunday, the city and the Caucus of African American Leaders will be commemorating the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington with a march right here. There will be a commemorative march from Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium down to City Dock, where there will be a ceremony, a festival, and educational materials. That gets underway at 10 a.m. And on Sunday, up in Glen Burnie, there is going to be another festival with a health resource fair. Also on Saturday and Sunday, it is the monthly Local by Design at the Gallery Artisans Market. Another mouthful. I'm not sure exactly how many artisans they have now, but it is a lot. It's a perfect time to get some holiday shopping out of the way, and I do apologize for saying holiday shopping in August. This is the location on Margaret Avenue. It's located just behind Third Eye Comics. And finally, the Maryland Renaissance Festival opens up this weekend and runs weekends and Labor Day through October 22nd. Unlike the time of Henry VIII, tickets are only available online at renfest.com, and that's RENNFEST.com. And I'll tell you, in recent years, it has sold out very frequently. You want to get your tickets early and just gamble on the weather. That's my advice to you. And here's another bonus tip for you. Tickets through September 10th are priced at a reduced rate. Today on Canines and Crosstreks, we meet two big mama pups. Tempest is a man-loving cane corso, and so she's a really big dog. And Paisley is an everybody-loving American Bulldog mix. Both are about 4 years old, and both are amazing, friendly dogs. Listen to our spot now, and then you want to check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for our irresistible photos and get all the information on how you can adopt either of them. And again, don't forget that we have that brand spanking new daily newsletter that features only the top local news stories of the day. We send it out to your email inbox at 7 p.m. every night. Yes, that is 365 days a year, all without a paywall like some entities. If you want to sign up and hang with all the cool kids, there is a link right here in the show notes. And if you know someone who might appreciate it, let them know about it too. Tomorrow on the Local Business Spotlight, we speak with Joanne Matson from STARE, or Start the Adventure in Reading, and that was a lot of fun, so you want to tune in for that. And I guess that's about it. Now it's time just to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope that we add some value to your world, and if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also want to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Alpha Engineering. It's Friday, the weekend is here, and now it is time just to say have a great weekend. Be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Other than that, we're going to see you on Monday. Now hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecast weather report, and of course, Canines and Crosstreks. So do hang around for that. All that's coming your way in just a minute.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, August 25th. Last Friday in August 2023, and it will be a fairly standard late summer day with highs in the 85 to 90 degree range for most, with a chance for some showers and storms to be followed by a mostly sunny weekend across Anne Arundel County the last weekend of the summer before schools are back in session next week, with highs Saturday in the upper 80s to lower 90s with low to mid 80s than expected Sunday. And while temperatures still look like they will be very comfortable for the return to school on Monday for some students across the county with low to mid 80s, it now looks like there could be a PM shower or thunderstorm as well, with more low to mid 80s and a chance of additional showers and storms likely on Tuesday as all students return to class. But from there, it looks great the rest of the week with sunshine Wednesday and highs 80 to 85 degrees, followed by more sun Thursday with PM highs maybe only 75 to 80 degrees, with a small chance that AM temperatures Thursday drop down into the upper 50s as we close out the month of August on a cool note. Okay, that's it for today and this week. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today, and definitely do all you can to enjoy this last weekend of summer break, and definitely be sure to stay healthy and safe as well. And as always, follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter, or X, I guess it is now, for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks. Sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
All right, welcome back to Canines and Crosstreks here, and we are here in our post-puppy plunge basking, I guess.
Still pretty crowded. Still pretty crowded in here.
It is. This is the post-event stuff.
It was an amazing day for puppy plunge and Gemma's birthday, I think.
Yes, I was unable to make it to the puppy plunge due to all of the prep for Gemma's birthday party, but I've heard the puppy plunge was amazing.
It was a great success. It really was.
It really was. And that one dog, Tucker, and the guy that he brought with him.
That guy.
That was pretty cool.
It's human.
Tucker of Baltimore.
Yep, Tucker Baltimore.
Come on, how cute is that?
Brought his human with him.
Middle name is Balti.
Aww.
Last name is Moore.
But I have an idea for next year.
What's your idea?
I do. And I'll totally do it. And I will get another one. But I want to get a harness for 2 dogs and throw a couple GoPros on them.
Wouldn't that be the best? Did you see them racing in and out of the water?
For running into the water.
Yeah.
And then doing the pie eating.
Oh yes. That's a good, especially the large ones.
Oh yeah,
because they're just
dove
slobbering. Yeah, they were.
I mean, the governor's dog was having nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
It was
Come
like,
on now,
this did not come out of the kitchen government house.
Exactly. Tucker took
Is
one
this
lick.
gluten free?
Yeah, Tucker took one lick of that pie and then looked and said, "Daddy, what? Sweet potato and peanut butter, or whichever one he ended."
Meanwhile, all the dogs that probably came from the SPCA were like, pie? Let's go.
This is great. Yeah, you noticed that it took a little while for the small dogs to get through the pie eating.
Oh, sure.
The large ones is like within seconds. You're like, winner, exactly.
It sort of works the same way with humans.
Yeah, but they were running like crazy. So many of them that ended up off leash. Did you see them just running through the crowd and through the food area? They were crazy and rolling in the sand, and they had a blast. I'm sure they slept really well.
And I've been reliving on your Facebook page. I mean, there's literally like about 700 photos.
There is. Yeah, like everybody took
and
those.
They all had
everybody and video. And the cool thing about it is that in the past we've always had like dog wash. And so we had that, which is really important after seeing, I can't even imagine putting some of those dogs in the car. Not even a Subaru could have handled all this. It was so much sand.
I don't know.
And they were soaking wet. But and Tucker got his little bath before getting into the governor's car. So
that's true.
The
stench of 700 cars leaving Camp Letts at the end of the day is probably pretty impressive.
Like sand,
and it was pretty hot that day.
It's a lot of wet dogs.
Whipped cream. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a pretty putrid smell.
But it was great because we just didn't know what to expect. We hadn't had a puppy plunge since 2019, and we were hoping everybody would come back and join in the fun, and they did. So,
did you ever have it at Quiet Waters?
We've not had it there before.
No.
It's been since 2013 was our first puppy plunge. And that we had the Eastport Oyster Boys join us for the very first one. So it was kind of fun to have them back 10 years later.
Yeah, it was funny. Kevin posted up on their Facebook page. They said they decided to let Governor Moore be in the band.
Yeah.
He says it's awesome. He says he's got vehicles that run. He says he's got lots of people to carry equipment around with him.
Exactly.
And
that'll work.
Throngs of people just sort of flock to him. So
Yeah.
it's just, the fact that he can't sing or play an instrument is really
Doesn't
As
matter.
far as we know. I mean, just think if he can do that too. Then he's
Could be a good front man.
That's right. Totally.
That's true.
He can work
Yes.
security.
Well, it's funny. Before I drove up here, I was checking out the website, and people that are listening on this need to get on the stick because we're sliding, man.
Oh, no.
Lady is still here. Twinkie the Chihuahua.
Twinkie is going home tomorrow.
Cross that
Mark
one
it off the
Yes.
list. Let's
Twinkie's
go.
going home
Closing
tomorrow.
ratio rising.
But Sissy, which was half of that puppy pair,
Yeah,
that
I don't
was
get why Sissy's still here. Sissy
a hot
is
mess.
fabulous dog.
And Louie was still on the website.
Louie, I believe, went home this morning.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we're
go.
doing pretty good.
Now, Lady, she's she's one of the most favorite right now. So she hangs out, as you saw in the office here.
Oh, so you guys
we're
are-
not in a
So
hurry.
You guys are hurting our closing ratio on purpose.
Well, you might be because she's just too sweet. We have she greets everybody a little, definitely more friendly than Cyrus was as an office dog.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
sure. I did see all the cats that we've talked to, and we haven't talked to that many are gone, which is
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Which is good. And I was looking through the cats. You got one named Frankie Orange Shoelace.
That's because Frankie came to us because he had eaten a shoelace. And so
And it was an orange shoelace?
well, no, it was just a shoelace. And he ended up with different names because we didn't know what his real name was. So we just called him Orange when he went to the vet. And then he became Shoelace when he went to the vet again. And then we found out his real name was Frankie. So it just sort
Frankie
of stayed.
Orange
And
Shoelace.
Now
yeah.
here's the real question. Does Frankie Orange realize that he has a cat named after him here at the SPCA of Anne Arundel County?
Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie Orange. That's Orange Tattoo on West Street.
Oh, you know what? No, but maybe he could go and
you probably have a cease and desist letter in your mailbox.
I probably do. We
Sounds
stole
like
his
that
name.
might be a nice home.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Frankie could hang out in there. It was all meant to be.
You know
Yeah.
what one thing that all of these animals have in common is? They all have a mother.
They all have a mother.
Yeah.
You're right.
And Tempest here,
I know.
Chilling out.
Tempest is,
she has definitely been a mother.
yeah, she is, I know. She has a lot to show that and prove it, yeah. But she is just like falling in love with the guys. I think she
Super
is just
sweet.
like, hey guys, because you could see she immediately, when John walked in, she's like, oh, hey, are you my owner?
Well, Tempest is not an apartment dog.
No,
I don't think Tempest would fit in an apartment.
no. And Tempest.
She may not even be a Crosstrek dog.
No, she Outback, Ascent probably.
Yeah. Yeah. But she's super friendly, isn't she? She's
She
4
really
years
is. I mean,
old.
she's
She's very tall.
A smoky gray cane corso.
Yes.
And she's, how old did you say she was?
4 years old. She's 4. Yeah.
I mean, well-mannered. She
Well-mannered.
sits.
She's a pretty girl and she's friendly. I mean, we're recommending an adopter who has breed experience just because of, for many reasons, her size.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, she's
You have to know how to get them in and out of cars, and
Somebody needs to come get this beautiful lady.
that's exactly
well,
right.
she's so funny. She came and sat like between my legs. It was like, hey, scratch me, pet me.
Yeah.
You know, make a fuss over me.
Yeah.
And then she took her paw and put it up in my lap. And I wasn't quite sure whether it was like, hey, I want to hop on your lap, or I want to get both of them up there and give you a hug, or whether it's just like, hey,
So
I'm
what'd you
your bud.
do? What'd you do?
I just sort of petted her paw, and she was like cool with it, and you know, so I think
She's
we're
like,
just buds.
Mister, get me out of here.
Take me home right
Maybe
now.
it was a bribe. Was there like a?
It might have
It was like a 20. Did you leave like a 20 on my lap?
We've taught her to pickpocket everybody. So
And we do have another one that we're going to talk to.
we
in
do.
just
It's
a
going to
little
be
bit.
Paisley. Paisley's going to come in and join us.
Right? Wow,
on.
Paisley just marched right in here like she owns the place, doesn't she?
She's pretty excited to be here with us, isn't she?
She is a very energetic mother. She must have teenagers.
She says she hopped up on my
does.
lap. She's like, "Hey, you're talking about
Oh my!
She and her 3 puppies came in to us, and one of her puppies has already been adopted. She's like literally licking the microphone right now. I'm assuming everybody can hear how excited she is.
Oh my god!
So that mama She is. I mean, she's pretty much taken over the room here.
She might be wider than she is long.
She is. She's stocky.
She's very stocky.
It's just the way she's built, okay? But she's 5 years old. She's a tan. That's right. She's. You know what? She's gone through that cabinet over there. She's a American Bulldog mix.
Oh, she's really cute. And you said she's a mom?
She is a mom. She came with 3 puppies, and there's still 2 puppies that are up for adoption, and they're on our website.
So she came. I mean, did she give birth here or
no? They were older. They were older.
Okay. How old are the puppies now?
The puppies are, I believe, 5 months. Oh goodness. Okay, that's too good of a picture. Hold please.
I was just talking to Sissy in the kennel, and she said, "Yeah, you can run wild in there. It'll be cool."
Yeah. Well, you know what's so funny is she does not act like this in back there in the kennel. She is the quietest, sweetest little girl. You open the door and she's just laying and just like, oh, hey. I mean, obviously she's very excited.
My
to
arm
get out.
Covered with slobber says a little different.
Yes. I mean, she goes for nice, long walks, but this is like her time to just run wild. Did you hear that? That was tooth to tooth.
Did she get shown?
No.
Yes.
Were you missing a tooth before?
Tell me if I am now. Okay, I don't trust you now. Oh, you are just so much fun. You are so much fun. Coming your way. I was trying to warn you.
She's like, Mom's night out. Let's go. Oh, God.
All right, this is going to be like another puppy time.
This is like puppies. Paisley might need her own episode.
It's like, I'm done with the kids. I know. They were fun.
That was unbelievable. And I was Googling Subaru, and I saw that Consumer Reports likes you guys now.
They've always liked us, John.
Yeah. They said
just to let
I didn't
you
like
know.
the headline. It said that Impreza tops the list of the cheapest cars. I don't like the word cheap. That always is.
That's not the word they should be.
The least expensive.
Yeah. I thought that's the word in the past, like cheap.
But they said the bummer is that most of the 2023s are sold out.
Impreza, Kelly.
Impreza.
Like, here we go again. That's right. I went in 2024.
But they did say that the 24s are on the way, and they seem equally impressed with them too.
Yeah. No, they did a great job with that car. We're looking forward to getting more of them. And as the cars, get more expensive, just across the board, like everything else, you can get a lot of bang for your buck with an Impreza.
Well, that's what I mean. They were saying that they've remodeled the 24 Impreza. It's an exceptional value. It has the symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which means it's all-weather capable and all that. But it talks about the highest safety score from the Insurance Institute on that as well.
Yeah.
And then the all of them come with the EyeSight Driver Assist Tech.
Yeah.
Said for the 24, so keep you safer than other small cars.
The cool thing about the Subarus as well is that a lot of them will, like, if you take your eyes off the road and you're for a few seconds, the car will tell you
yank you back into your lane.
It'll tell you to get your crap together and focus on the road.
Wake up! You need to take a break.
Yeah, or if you're driving with your knees, it'll say put your hands back on the steering wheel.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it'll turn the music down.
I know it kind of yanks you back in because
it doesn't yank you back in.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It guides you
but just in case you're falling asleep, it does wake you back up.
Yeah.
Not that I sleep and drive, but
I can vouch for that. But we want to get people here to the SPCA of Anne Arundel County to come make friends with Tempest and Paisley. They're both beautiful animals that would make wonderful companions for any number of people. And obviously, with a cane corso, you want to have a fairly large place to do. I mean,
right.
She's a large dog. I mean, she's probably what, 130 pounds?
Buck 30?
Yeah.
I
think she's 130.
She's mad at you for saying that.
Oh,
she is not.
You think she's really 150?
I think she's like, I'm going to say 120, 123.
She's not a human. You don't have to down her weight.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's
okay with being
she's
whatever.
She's like, ooh, I liked 123.
So now is the time to come and adopt. Actually,
True.
It's all the time, but
AACSPCA.org. And if you want to get a hold of one of those 24 Imprezas, you want to go up to Annapolis Subaru, AnnapolisSubaru.com, or roll up to them up on Old Solomon's Island Road, and check out all there and go out and test drive them, because I'll call it the collision
avoidance
system or whatever. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
the technology that's in there.
So we won't have you try to hit something and have it
yank
not
back?
do it. Yeah,
you should totally do
Can
that.
it?
You should totally do that. You should get like an airbag thing set up in the back road.
It'll work with cones.
Cones will do the trick.
Cones are good.
I was going to say, send somebody 30 miles an hour into an airbag.
Into the dealership and just see if it tells them.
Yeah, we're pretty much surrounded by glass there. That'll work out well. No, but the adaptive cruise control, which is a part of the eyesight system, that is something that we show all of our customers, and that works very, very well. And
that one you explained to me last week was you set your distance between the cars, and it's like nap time.
Well, if you go to sleep, it'll tell you to wake up. If you're looking at a boat driving over the Bay Bridge, seeing if they're catching a fish or not, it'll tell you to stop that as well. If you're veering out of your lane, it will gently guide you back into the lane you're supposed to be in.
That's right.
Totally do that. Well, again, AACSPCA.org and AnnapolisSubaru.com, and we're going to see you guys next week.
Yes, we will.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.